Our second way of doing interval training I want to talk to you about is shuttle runs. Now there's a couple things we need to remember when we're doing shuttle runs, and first and most importantly is make sure that the surface you train on is safe for you to train on. So the grass here is a little bit wet, so I don't want to be changing direction a lot on the wet grass unless I'm wearing some type of, maybe soccer shoe or football stud, whatever. But even then you can slide and slip around. So consider that no matter what surface you're training on. And it shouldn't be concrete or pavement, because that's just too hard to sprint and run on. You'll end up with problems from that. So I'm going to use the baseball diamond, but again, even with the baseball diamond you can slide a bit. So be careful if you choose that. Just make sure that you are able to make your changes in direction properly. Now what I'm going to do in the shuttle runs is set up just shuttle start point and then an end point. It could be 5 meters or 10 meters away. Obviously I don't have an exact measurement there, but if you are going to do some of the challenges that we have in the addiction challenge, make sure that you do measure for the exact distance so you know when you add up your score that you're running the proper distance. But all I need to do here is just run and change direction for the shuttle points for the recommended amount of time. And now another reason that this is a little bit better, two reasons actually that I prefer this over just running 400 yards straight, is one, that one research study showed that doing this shuttle type running resulted in a greater physiological response in members of the Ivory Coast World Cup team. So this was actually a study done on world-class athletes, and it found a greater response physiologically, which probably means more fat loss for us everyday folk. Now the second thing is that you don't have that long distance running, sprinting, where you're going to have a whole lot of time for overextension. Now the only thing another thing that you have to consider with this is that with the changes in direction, you do have to make sure that you're warmed up properly with your groin, doing that warm-up circuit so you don't injure yourself when you change directions. But the change of direction makes this harder, and this is what we're going to use in our next round. And you can do this for 30 seconds, you can do this on the 8-12 system, you can use any type of system with this training, whatever works best for you, just in the shuttle run method. Okay, so it's also great for people that are weekend warriors and want to improve their agility, because you've got straight out running and changes in direction, which will help you improve in soccer, probably hockey, basketball, squash, etc. So when I'm ready, I'm just going to sprint out, down, get low, push off, and continue on again for my entire interval training period. Then drop it all the way down to that 3 out of 10 level of intensity. Keep moving, keep walking around. You want to make sure you're moving around during your recovery, because research shows that active recovery helps you get ready for the next interval faster. Alright, so that's our second way of doing interval training.